Welcome to the vegetables section of the new meal pattern requirements training session effective July 1st, 2012. For lunch, the new meal pattern requires a daily serving of vegetables. Within the vegetable requirement, there are now also requirements for vegetable subgroups. The subgroups required each week consist of dark green, red-orange, beans, peas, or legumes, starchy, and other. These vegetable subgroups have weekly minimum requirements for each age grade group, so that over the course of the week there is a required amount for each subgroup that must be met, but on any given day there are no specific subgroup requirements. The other vegetable subgroup is a distinct grouping of food items as classified by the 2010 Dietary Guidelines. Schools can substitute vegetables from the dark green, red-orange, or beans, peas for other vegetables if they desire, but they may not substitute starchy vegetables for other vegetables. Additionally, there is a catch-all category added for additional vegetables that can come from any subgroup to meet the weekly total. Schools may select from a variety of vegetable preparation methods to meet these new requirements. Fresh, frozen, and canned products are all allowable. Schools have access to many nutritious vegetable choices through USDA foods. For instance, schools can select reduced sodium canned vegetables with no more than 140 milligrams of sodium per half cup serving, which is in line with the 2010 Dietary Guidelines. Schools can also order frozen vegetables with no added salt, such as green beans, carrots, corn, peas, etc. 1/8 cup of vegetables is still the minimum creditable amount. In this final rule, however, the crediting of leafy greens has changed. Uncooked leafy greens will credit as half of volume as served. Therefore, 1 cup of romaine lettuce is creditable as 1/2 of a cup of dark green vegetables, while cooked leafy greens credit as the volume served. For example, 1/2 cup sautéed spinach credits as 1/2 cup dark green vegetable. Additionally, local menu planners can decide how to incorporate beans and peas, or legumes, into the school meal. These foods may count toward either the requirement for vegetables or the meat alternate component. However, schools may not offer 1 serving of beans and peas and count it toward both food components during the same meal. Ready for school nutrition Jeopardy questions? What type of vegetables and vegetable subgroups are now required? This slide lists vegetables by subgroups by categories. This subgroup chart is available on PAIRS form download under the Nutrition Standards in School Meals resource section. Are schools required to offer the vegetable subgroups at lunch in any specific sequence during the week? No. The vegetable subgroups must be met weekly. However, it is up to the menu planner to decide when and how to offer the required vegetable subgroups throughout the week. How do leafy salad greens credit toward the meal pattern requirements? Raw and cooked greens credit differently. Raw leafy salad greens credit at half of the volume served. For example, a 1/2 cup of romaine lettuce contributes 1/4 cup toward the dark green vegetable subgroup. Cooked leafy greens credit by volume served. For example, 1/2 cup sautéed spinach credits as 1/2 cup dark green vegetable subgroup. How can schools minimize food waste while meeting the requirement that students take a fruit or a vegetable as part of the reimbursable meal? Under offer versus serve, schools must offer enough for each child to take the full required amount of each component, but a student may take smaller portions of the fruits and vegetables components if desired. Students must select at least 1/2 cup daily of the fruits or the vegetables components for a meal to be considered reimbursable under the offer versus serve guidelines. If you have questions about the content of this presentation, please contact the Pennsylvania Department of Education, Division of Food and Nutrition. Contact information can be found on this slide. Funding for this presentation has been provided by a 2011 Team Nutrition Training Grant from the United States Department of Agriculture.